Hey guys, so welcome back to Zero Escape, Zero Time Dilemma. Let's carry on where we left off. We've just completed the shower room, managed to find a hidden door, the yellow door, which is locked by an 8-digit password. I don't know what the password is, nothing's jumping out at me. I don't know whether I know it or not. I'm leaning on the side that I don't know what it is, just so I don't like rack my brains and try and figure it out, only to realize that I don't have the answer. So you know what, we'll park it for now. We'll see how we go. Unfortunately, I could only really choose a D team's things because C team and Q team are empty, at least in this fragment. So you know what, we're going to go back here and we're going to make a decision on not going through the transporter. It ends here just to see what happens. We might as well. We're looking to complete the game completely anyway, so well, that's a good English. Complete the game completely. Bit of redundancy there, but nonetheless. Sorry, Sigma. I can't accompany you this time. Good luck in your future endeavors. Don't transport. And then I'm going to have to wait 10 months or something, right, for it to recharge before I can even use it. Whoa. Oh, okay. We're going to stop him from transporting? Jeez, that's a bit harsh. I just didn't want to come with him.
Diana! What are you...
This has to be Zero's trap.
Oh.
A trap?
Don't you think so? Zero's the one who made us start this thing. If we transport now, we'll be doing exactly what Zero wants.
But maybe that's the only way forward, you know? It is his game. He's just destroyed a priceless alien artifact. Uh-oh.
What in the...
Diana?
I don't know what's going on, but...
Yeah, maybe it wasn't the greatest idea to smash an alien artifact like this.
Let's go, Diana.
Oh dear. Akane, I hope you're far away. A bomb shelter is only helpful if the bomb lands or explodes outside the freaking compound, right? Babushka. And that was the end of that. So, good thing we transported then. Oh, we're still alive? Interesting. I thought we got wiped out.
Sigma, it's after 0130.
And no sedative?
Yeah. Seems it is.
He looks resigned.
You're not surprised? We didn't get injected with the drugs.
No, I think he's defeated.
No. I remembered the announcement from earlier.
The decision game has now been concluded.
So it's called the Decision Game.
Oh.
Not the Nonary Game or Ambidex Edition.
The game's already over. So
toodaloo, guys. We're done.
it'll be fine.
Hang up your coats.
Akane will come back.
Not in this reality, I don't think.
I wonder...
I think she's already just jumped.
I'm not so sure I believe that.
I'm not sure what that is on Sigma's arms. Is that to signify that his arms have already been replaced and they're barely connected? Is it a glitch? Is it some sort of tattoo? Curious. Anyway, there's our game over. I knew that was a dead end, we could tell. Well, it doesn't look like Diana was completely wrong. It looks like we're stuck in Zero's trap. We're still unable to jump flows, so I guess we're confined to this strand of things, so we need to figure out a way to get out of here. So we've got this strand over here. There's an exclamation mark. We might as well jump. See what happens. We're looking for some numbers. So is this what's happening? Of course! That's how we figure it out. Because we don't transport there, only a copy of us transports. So this is the people who remained behind. Damn, I wish it was a bit more obvious than just that one exclamation mark, but here we are.
What in the world is going on?
I suppose that's why they hid.
We went...
I suppose that's why they hid the other flows. You can't access them because it knows that you're gonna possibly miss this.
into the input pods. And now we came right back out of the same ones. But not the export pods.
Mm-hmm. Those are other versions of us.
Did the process fail?
No, wait. Hold on a sec.
Come on, Sigma, use your
Let me
science
think about
brain.
this for a minute. okay?
Okay, he's going to ponder. Over by the 3D printer? Yeah. That's the face I make when clarification, the soundtrack plays.
Yeah, I get it now.
You understand what happened?
Remember what Zero said. This transporter isn't one that simply teleports various objects.
What is transferred is only the atomic data. The object itself does not get transported.
They've been 3D printed. Somewhere else.
I remember one time with my grandma years ago.
Oh?
The first time she sent me a fax, she said, the paper came back, Sigma. Maybe it didn't go through successfully.
Oh my. Oh
It's
no.
the same thing. Just like how the fax doesn't send the actual paper, we too.
Good analogy though.
Our original bodies remain. And only the red data went to the transfer point?
The only trouble is, why was your grandma sending you a fax?
But there's one thing I don't get. Why is this me the one that stays?
You wanted to be the prestige,
If
did
our
you?
data did end up transferring correctly,
Bit of a nod.
it wouldn't have been a surprise to see we were in the transfer point world. So why are we still here?
Unlucky. Drew the short straw, I'm afraid.
Sorry. I know how strange this sounds. It's clearly an esoteric conundrum.
Clearly.
Even after
Obviously.
thinking extensively on it, I'm not sure I'd figure it out.
Making the same face Sigma did before with
But
the fingers on my
I do
chin.
know one thing for sure. We've run out of cards in our deck.
All we can do is research some new information, right, and pass it on to our copies. Through me, the middleman, the controller, the player of it all. Back here. And we've got all our other routes unlocked. Okay, there we go. Hang on. Yeah. Flow. Let's just have a look. So another cinematic. This is locked. Can't go through there. Okay, good, good, good. Interesting. Now I'm really curious about D-Team. So, you know what? Let's do another one with them. So that we've unlocked that. These are all other locks. Probably one continues with the transporter. So let's check out this one. Looks like Phi's actually with us for once, so that's good. That's a good sign. A short little fragment, though. Jump! Probably hear about Q-Team's demise again. First come, first saved. D, or smiley face, depending on how you perceive that. Alright, Phi's
Damn.
trapped again.
Won't even budge.
Does that mean it's locked?
Yeah, seems that way.
So that means we're trapped, huh?
Fortunately.
Where are we?
The
And what time is it?
decontamination room. That's
Oh.
how it's labeled on the map.
There are showers in here?
You need to wash all contaminants off after you return from outside.
In case of nuclear fallout, I
Well,
suppose?
In the case of nuclear war, of course.
Which means there are two exits heading to the surface. Here, and the X door in the lounge.
Unfortunately, this is bolted shut.
You're right. It looks like there's a hall to an elevator outside. I don't see how they're connected on the map, but it must be there.
Okay, then let's escape through that door.
How exactly do you propose that...
We
Looks like
decontaminate.
It's been welded shut.
Maybe it'll open if we push that yellow button over there.
Oh shit, why didn't
You
we
not
try that
just
in the
hear
first
that
place?
It's welded shut?
Then what exactly is it for? Should we try pushing it?
Doorbell?
It's clearly suspect. Better not.
It's not red.
Right.
1809.
Okay.
The anesthetic was injected after the vote. Around...
1330.
6 o'clock is...
So we've
The
been
witching
asleep
hour, it
for
seems.
almost 4.5 hours.
That might not be true.
Right. Zero did say.
constant.
Once 30
Cycles.
minutes are up, an injector in your bracelet will activate. An anesthetic and an agent to erase your memories will be administered.
That means we could have woken up and fallen asleep several times since then.
Mm-hmm.
But we just don't remember any of it.
And you'll have
Wonder
that
what the
same
results of
exact
the voting
conversation
were.
every time.
It's highly unlikely that C-Team was able to survive.
Why?
You even have to ask?
Because of our vote.
Diana voted against the plan on the note and chose C-Team.
Whoa, wait, hold up. What are you saying?
It's okay, it was all
I thought
calculated,
Diana
guys.
voted for Q-Team. Isn't that right?
No,
I'm sorry.
something overcame me.
Well, I don't really remember.
What? How is that possible?
I knew Phi would snap
How
at that.
could you forget? After the vote at 13:30, he told us we wouldn't be injected with the amnesia meds.
Right, I remember it exactly. Diana had chosen to vote for Q-Team.
No! I know for sure that she definitely voted for C-Team.
What? Now our
Nonsense.
memories are
You
scrambled?
Must be out of it.
You're the one out of it, you senile old fart.
Maybe his consciousness has jumped too many times. He's getting confused
No.
as to what we voted for.
Wait. Don't tell me.
I'm from the future.
Jumped.
What? Jumped? I'm not Junpei. What are you talking about? Who's jumping? Well, we're not even going to try and get out. I guess we're just stuck here. Until we get
What
injected.
Sigma was going on about back in decom? Well, it's all true.
It's time to explain to Diana what's going on.
When he was saying mankind would be destroyed? What did he mean exactly? Do you mind explaining?
Even if I did, I don't think you'd believe me.
Try her.
It's highly likely you won't even understand. You see, the things Sigma and I have been through are, complicated and mysterious.
Does that mean your consciousness came from the future? 2074?
From the moon.
Yes, but that's not exactly right. Sigma and I both originated from the current world of 2028.
Mm-hmm.
Our consciousnesses were sparked by a specific event into jumping forward to 2074. We returned to April 2029, where we lived 45 years normally through time. In January 2074, our two consciousnesses were booted to the past again, and essentially ended up at this point in time, Christmas of 2028.
One chance to change it. Otherwise, we live through those years
See,
all over again.
you don't understand, do you?
Doesn't have to make
Well,
sense.
Phi gets
You
cryogenically
only need to
frozen.
believe us.
About what happens in the future?
Correct.
I have to know then. Why was mankind destroyed?
It's not exactly destroyed. It isn't as if there aren't any survivors left.
But a large number are.
Yes, the dead number 6 billion.
It's a lot of people.
It's all because of Radical 6.
6 billion radical.
Horrific
6
virus
o'clock.
that affects the human brain. It spread quickly worldwide, and humanity began heading to extinction.
The location the virus originated at was the experimental facility, decom. That was what we were told, anyway. Some of the information appears to be incorrect, though.
How so?
This is just a guess, but I think Radical 6 wasn't leaked from decom.
Really?
I've got a feeling it came from this shelter instead.
So we know we're in a separate place.
Regardless, back then we believed it all started at DCOM. So we infiltrated the facility as subjects to prevent the release of the virus. With Akane's help.
Akane?
Mm-hmm.
She's the leader of a secret group called Crash Keys that wants to save the world.
Crash keys.
Using the organization's assets, we hacked the admin server and altered the original subject list and data.
Get ourselves on.
I see. I mean, it all seems so fake. I could hardly keep up with all of it.
We're not lying.
It's true.
That's Sigma's serious face.
All right then. I'd like to go back for a second. Phi, you said you jumped earlier, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean...
Go on. Spill it.
Late, perhaps. I will now announce the voting results.
Guess Zero fell asleep as well.
All three groups have voted for different teams.
Oh, here we go.
Therefore, none have been executed.
The truth.
The current death count, 0.
Interesting.
I'm so glad.
I can't say this is an ideal situation for many of us involved.
Uh-oh.
It appears that none of you fully grasp the essence of this game. Think back on the rules you were told.
Only way out.
You will remain in the shelter for eternity until 6 people are killed. I will give you one last chance.
One more
A
vote.
single action from you may result in your escape from the depths. What must you do? It's simple. I shall show you.
Here we go. Exhibit A. On how to survive.
The other 2 teams are listening to a message just like this one.
Where are they?
Their ward's decontamination room.
Everyone in a decontamination.
Can't be.
The construction of all of them are the same. A yellow button exists on the wall in each. Pressing it activates the showers in the other wards, and they will rain down a solution of hydrogen fluoride.
God, it's so
What?
Soul-like.
Hydrofluoric acid!
It's not only acidic enough to melt a body, but it even dissolves glass and iron. Explaining what would happen if you were under it seems unnecessary.
Jeez. It's a bit harsh.
That button on the wall is your way to freedom. Using it will kill the other teams, and you will obtain the needed X passes to escape.
So that's it. First one,
I have one final thing to tell you.
first team to press it wins.
Early bird gets the worm.
First come, first saved.
After the first team pushes it, the button will become inactive for both of the other teams. Your timer is 3 minutes. What will you do? Will you press it or refuse?
And what happens if we
It's ultimately
don't
all
press
up
it?
to you to decide.
Junpei's gonna press it. Junpei is so gonna press it.
Wait, don't!
I'm doing
Sigma's,
it to protect you too.
Sigma's not even
What?
hesitating.
It's not to escape. Of course I don't want to kill the other teams. But if we don't act, we're the ones who die.
Every
It's not
second
for
counts.
certain. No one pushes it before 3 minutes are up.
But if we wait, all 3 teams will be killed.
Oh.
The acid will melt even our bones, and all that's left will wash down the drain. Is
God.
that how you want to reunite?
Oh my god.
To hug and cry together in the drain? By then, we wouldn't even be able to see or hold them.
Wait, Sigma! Please calm down!
How could I possibly do that?
Whoa.
Someone on another team could be pushing the button right now as we speak.
Just listen, please! Zero did say that we had 3 minutes.
Didn't say we'd all die.
But he never said what would happen once the time limit ended.
She's right. 3 minutes is just a space of time. There's still a chance nothing will happen after the deadline is over.
Oh boy.
It must mean that we're being tested.
I really want to press it, to be honest.
See how much we all trust.
Please believe, Sigma. Trust the other teams.
I don't trust them, that's the problem. Oh, we're gonna die. 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 Okay, it's done. It's done. I've let go of the mouse. We're done. I'd be terrible in these situations. I'd just be the guy panicking, making everyone else, like, fret. There we go. Let's hug each other and
Nothing's happening.
the drain
Yeah.
as melted blobs.
See? I
Wait,
told
don't
you,
celebrate
right?
just yet.
None of the others pushed the button.
Has 3 minutes passed?
So that's proof that the other teams can be trusted to cooperate.
Really?
It seems there may be a misunderstanding,
Oh, God.
so I shall clear it up for you. I never said the showers would activate as soon as the button was pressed. Which means you've yet to learn whether the button has been activated by someone or not.
Oh, God.
When?
Then the anesthetic will...
I get it now.
We won't know.
Don't tell me we'll be asleep when...
Now, it is time for you to sleep.
Hey, at least we'll be asleep when it
Next
happens.
awake. Know that you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes.
God.
Pleasant dreams.
What a scumbag, I swear. Is that us melting? what a tease. Alright. Next up. Should we just go through all the decontamination rooms? Let's go. Let's go for C team now. I get to control if everyone pushes the button or not, right? So I'll just stop everyone from pushing it. First come, first saved, C. This is an extreme sad face. I think this is a good chance to learn about what's going on.
This is called the decontamination room?
I think you're supposed to clean off after returning from the surface.
We can see that there's like a theme of 6, right? We've got 6 billion, we've got 6 billion people dead, we've got radical 6. A lot of these flows seem to be happening at 6 p.m., which is interesting. I don't know if that's to do with it or not. 6 people need to die if we're going to escape from the bomb shelter. I wonder what else. There may be others that I missed, but that's the gist of it really, right? Like, a lot of 6 keeps coming up. I wonder why.
Well, that was for when there was a nuclear war and the world was contaminated.
That explains the showerheads.
Just as I thought. This won't open either.
The map
not
shows
dancing
an
anymore.
elevator hall beyond this door. If we came down the elevator normally, we'd be able to run into this room immediately, but...
What about that? It's connected to the lounge.
I checked
No
it
way
earlier,
out.
but no dice. Locked up tight.
Do you think Zero trapped us in here to make us play the decision game?
It's pretty obvious at this point. 1810.
I think it was about 13:30 when we finished voting and the drug put us to sleep.
So that means we were napping like toddlers for 4.5 hours.
Seems so. I know not everything's happening at 6 p.m. We've got 3 p.m. and we've got
Junpei?
midnight, of course.
I have something I've been wanting to ask you. During the vote earlier, you told Carlos.
Go against the note.
Come on, Carlos. Vote for Q Team. Yeah, what about it?
You little devil,
What
you.
about? How could you be so horrible?
Whoa,
You
whoa,
used
whoa,
to-
whoa, 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 Akane, alright? I can't believe you're accusing Junpei of being horrible, okay? The stuff you've gone through, okay? You're actually kind of a monster. I know, yeah, it's good that you got revenge on the people who ran the experiment, but the way you killed them was just so vicious. Like, a bomb exploding in their stomach, axed one of them. The other guy killed by another bomb as well, but that one was done by Ace. And Ace himself actually got imprisoned, so, you know. And the trauma you put some of the people through as well, just to get yourself saved, and then you abandon Junpei. Okay, you're not that much better, I just want to say. Just putting it out there. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Akane as a character. I think she's pretty cool, but, you know, don't you throw stones in glass houses, okay?
You'd never have said that a year ago.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
like you're one to talk.
there we go.
What?
Yeah, a year ago he wouldn't have said it, but then he met you again, and look what happened. You transformed him.
What happened to you, Junpei?
The nonary game.
What happened while I was gone?
I'd like to know more about you, too.
What's that, Carlos? Does that mean you're interested in me?
Gosh.
No. My focus is my little sister. Got no time for a love life.
So our hero of justice has a sister complex.
Junpei?
I love Junpei in
Carlos
this game.
really is worried about you.
Not
What's
gonna lie.
more, I want to know about you both. Weren't you friends as kids? And
What
last
happened?
year you were trapped just like this and escaped together. So why?
Why the animosity, you mean? That's exactly why.
Junpei,
I've seen people die. Horrible, cruel deaths I never wanted to see. So many.
So many.
I'm probably becoming numb.
I mean, you know, he's just a civilian, so just seeing 3 people die is
After
probably
what
too
happened
many.
last year, I quit school and joined a detective firm.
Oh.
Oh man. What made you want to do that?
It was all because of Akane there.
You wanted to find her.
She up and disappeared, so I went to a firm to try and find her. It's small, but known to work among the underground. I've snuck into places running human organ trafficking like they're trading cookies.
That must be the other
Saw
deaths
a
he's seen.
coworker I'd just finished eating with pushed off a rooftop the other day. Never had a by-the-books case where I just had to prove he cheated. Every job that passed my hands was dirty and dangerous.
So he's like a private investigator.
That's when I realized humans aren't as beautiful as I thought. I'd only been skimming the surface all this time. So every day, after work, I'd drink myself to sleep. I slept in my bathtub with the shower running.
Jeez.
It was the only way I was able to get the scent of blood off me.
He's really slipped.
But last month,
Fallen off the rails.
Finally, I got intel through our network that Akane was joining this experiment.
So that's why you came to decom.
Yeah,
Or went to
I threatened
decom,
those
actually.
in charge and forced my way in.
That's right, Akane. Your purple eyes don't fool me, even if they are quite mesmerizing. So yeah, we've all ended up worse off, thanks to the events of 999, but hey, we saved your life, Akane.
Akane, how's Santa? Aoi.
My brother.
I heard about Ace. He's stuck in jail if he hasn't escaped yet. Lotus
Really?
is doing alright. She's working and raising her kids still.
Who told you
It's
this?
nice to follow up on
That
those
detective
characters.
guy, Seven.
Haven't seen them.
I worked with him once. We destroyed Free the Soul's headquarters.
Destroyed?
Hey, what's Free the Soul?
Oh, it's relevant
A
in about
religious
50
cult.
years.
They're a freaky terrorist organization who never stop trying to create their new world.
I mean, they're probably relevant now, I'm just saying. Like, they'll be very relevant later on.
They
Trying to
abducted
stop
my brother and I 10
the
years
Amidix
ago.
game. Oh,
And the game we played last year was related to that big kidnapping case.
My brother and I were trying to track Free the Soul's movements, but... You were too, Junpei?
so Free the Soul's
I
part...
came across some info on them while I was working.
Free the Soul was responsible for the original Nonary game? Is that what's happening? She said 10 years ago.
Seven was the one still on their trail. But I kind of think we went too far by destroying their headquarters.
Does that mean Cradle
I'm pretty sure
Pharmaceuticals
we
was like a
pissed off
branch
their
of it?
boss. I think his name was Brother.
Brother is still around.
So wait,
Early
you're
on.
saying this Zero the Second has something to do with him?
Zero the Third.
You know anything about it, Akane?
Actually, yeah.
I
Zero
already
the Third.
told you, I'm not connected to this. I don't know why this person is calling themselves Zero.
Why don't you enlighten us as to why you joined DCOM, Akane?
Junpei,
Someone using that name has thrown us into a similar game. No way you can ask me to believe they're unrelated.
Exactly.
Stop it, Junpei. From what I can tell, Akane's the victim.
I'm here to change the future. Free the Soul is currently attempting to implement a terrifying plan. I infiltrated the experiment to stop that.
So you knew that this game would happen?
I don't know. I didn't know any specifics about all of this.
But you just said it's to change the future.
A very distant future.
Yeah.
So you access the morphogenetic field and...
Hold up. What are you talking about?
Carlos represents the people who started with Zero Time Dilemma, didn't play 999 or Virtue's Last Reward right now.
A little late, perhaps, but I will now announce the voting results.
So this must be different every time.
Why'd he have to interrupt now?
All three groups have voted for different teams. Therefore, none have been executed.
Mm-hmm.
The current death count, 0.
That's your name.
I can't say this is an ideal situation for any of us involved. It appears that none of you fully grasp the essence of this game.
I just like how he's so pissed off.
The rules you were told.
Like, you guys aren't following my
The
rules.
shelter for eternity until 6 people are killed. I will give you one last chance. A single action from you may result in your escape from the depths. What must you do? It's simple. I shall show you.
Indeed, go ahead. Been there, done that with the others. I just want to see what these guys, how these guys react.
Teams are listening to a message just like this
Pretty
one
sure Junpei's got a freak.
in their ward's decontamination room.
What?
The construction of all of them are the same. A yellow button exists on the wall in each.
Oh, that thing.
He sounds so
Pressing
nonchalant
it
about it.
activates the showers in the other wards, and they will rain down a solution of hydrogen fluoride.
Hydrogen fluoride?
It's not only acidic enough to melt a body, but it even dissolves glass and iron. Explaining what would happen if you were under it seems unnecessary.
I wonder, because we have a choice to push the button, right? And only one team can
Above
succeed.
all is your right to freedom.
If everyone pushes the button, I wonder
Using
who
it will kill the other
actually
team
pressed it
instead.
first.
Obtain the needed X passes to
Will it be the person that I clicked on the fastest time, or something else? I'm talking over this because we've already heard this before, so.
After the first team pushes it, the button will become inactive for both of the other teams. Your time limit is 3 minutes. What will you do? Will you press it, or refuse?
I feel a bit more comfortable in my decision now
All up to you
to not press the button. But we'll see.
Isn't
Maybe it's
it
out of my
obvious?
control sometime.
Junpei!
Whoa!
Wait! Let's think about this.
I told you!
Get out of my way, Akane. We need to push the button before the other teams do.
What are you saying, Junpei? Are you really planning to sacrifice everyone else so you can escape?
It's to
Probably.
survive.
Yeah, he's
It's
just had
kill
enough.
or be killed. So we need to make sure to kill them first.
God, he's so hostile.
1 year, and you've changed so much.
You've created a monster, Akane. Oh my.
Junpei!
Wow.
Damn
Junpei,
you!
come on,
You
man.
want to die?
No need for
Okay
that.
With never seeing your sister again.
Maria.
Oh dear.
No way
Uh-oh.
in hell I'm dying. I did not
Carlos,
go through
stop him.
everything just to die today.
Oh, jeez. Besides, I'm the leader.
No, don't, Carlos! If none of the teams push it, then it has to be like when we voted.
While you're wishing on a star, we'll end up killed.
Junpei!
Push
We're gonna be
it, Carlos!
star-crossed teams. Carlos, do not. I'm not even touching the mouse this time. I'm just crossing my arms. Sitting here relaxed, comfortable in my decision. Press the button. Nah, no way. All good. Tick down. Jeez. If only I had a sandwich, this is where I'd like take a bite of it while I wait. There we go. Choice is made. One more to go. See guys, it's all good. Oh wait, we're gonna have a nap.
It's been 3 minutes.
Wow, we've been
Does that
talking
mean
for
none
like
of the teams-
87 minutes.
It has to
Or
mean
84.
no one pushed it.
Oh, that was the longest 180 seconds ever.
You're telling me. I'm nearly drowning in my own sweat. Like I practically had that acid bath already.
Oh jeez. Imagine if I make Q-Team push it.
there may be a misunderstanding, so I shall clear it up for
I mean, Q-Team is always the one who gets like bombed out.
activate as soon as the
They're
button,
the ones who always seem to die.
which means you've yet to learn whether the button has been activated by someone or not.
What?
No. Then when will we?
Less than a minute left before we're knocked out. That means...
So you're saying we won't even know until we're already melted into goo?
When you say it like that,
To sleep,
how much freaking anesthetic is in this bracelet?
that you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes.
And amnesiac drugs.
Pleasant dreams.
See ya. Ooh dear. One to go. Q-Team, what did you get up to? I could see Eric panicking here. Maybe even Mira? I'm not sure. It's all down to what good little Q does. I'll refrain from saying Q's an innocent little kid in all this. We don't know their identity.
How long are you planning on doing that?
What if it's a young
Say all you
Akane?
want, it won't open.
Because we already had an old Akane, right?
Damn it.
Just take a second, calm down. We need cool heads.
Or a young Junpei.
Hey!
No.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Do you know what that button does?
Well, no, but maybe the door opens with it. I really wasn't going to push it though.
Yeah, totally.
Kids are a pain.
But he could have a very good point. We haven't heard anything from Zero. Just sitting around here is useless.
It's funny, in this floor,
Maybe
everyone's
just
alive.
one tiny push.
Hey, Mira.
Just kidding. I'm not that
I was
reckless.
gonna say, he's about to back down from his
Don't
resolve.
scare me like that.
But we really don't know much at all. We may be at the point of crazy decisions. The only thing we know for sure is what time it is.
6:06.
1808.
6:08.
It must have been around 13:30 when we fell asleep in the lounge. So.
I like how everyone's talking in military time.
4.5 hours?
13:30.
Wow, You calculated
1800.
that fast. And at your age, even.
Was it good?
I was just about to say the same thing.
Of course.
Seems you still have that problem with numbers, Eric. I recall you having trouble calculating change when we first met.
No.
Hey, come on now.
Is that how you two met?
Counting change.
I want to hear.
Yeah? My face has got to be all red.
Nope. Oh, here we go.
I still remember every detail. The fateful encounter was on a Monday. The sky that morning in Nebraska was full of thick clouds, though the gloom cleared in an instant. Like a miracle.
He's good. He does have a good memory.
I always mustered up my best smile for customers. Even the boring regulars I was tired of seeing. I still offered the most delicious ice cream to them. I was getting sick of it, though. Oh, now, don't think it was my work I was unsatisfied with.
Really?
I really truly love ice cream. But as the days passed, everything felt hollow. As if there was a hole in my heart. I'd thought it was just another normal day. I wasn't expecting the moment it changed.
When Mira
I
walked
couldn't
in.
believe my eyes. I didn't think such a beautiful sight existed in this world.
I'm worried that a guy bad with maths was
God,
operating the
feelings
cashier.
that hit me. I'd never felt anything like that before. That was when I realized this had to be a miracle. Mira entered my life. She was an angel that looked like a customer.
So she wasn't a customer then?
Shouldn't it be the other way?
Yeah.
The details aren't important. You look like you don't understand. Well, I don't blame you. I didn't get it either. Mira was just such a vivacious vision of beauty.
It's a lot more cheerful,
I
this
was
one.
just a lowly ice cream shop employee.
This contamination room.
Thanks to that, there was no way I would be a good match. But then Mira...
Cut it out.
Smiled at you.
Me, an angel? You gotta be kidding.
She looks more like a succubus
it's
to me,
true.
to be honest.
You really are an angel to me, Mira.
Oh dear. Oh, Eric. You're such a nice guy. Quote unquote.
It's like you're a completely different person now, Eric.
Yeah, you're not holding a shotgun to my face.
Well, earlier you were being... Your face was pretty scary.
Did I frighten you that much?
For an ice cream salesman, you're terrible at faces.
Gosh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
He's about to get frenzied in a minute.
Probably just rattled about what's happened to us. I could tell you were a nice person under all that.
What are you... You're an odd duck.
Looks like you've gone back to your dopey expression again. I guess you calmed down, huh?
Dopey? Man, you're really harsh, Mira. But yeah, I'm okay now.
Harsh but fair.
That's right. I'm fine. I can definitely smile no matter what.
Oh, here we go. It's about to get wiped off your face.
I wonder why Zero decided to lock us up in here anyway.
No one was pounding on the door. No one was struggling to get out.
Seems like too much effort for it to be just a joke.
A lot of money was pumped into this whole thing.
Maybe all of this is supposed to be part of the decom experiment? They wanted to investigate how a closed space affected change on emotions, right?
But then why did they want normal people like us to apply? Wouldn't you want people in helpful professions to go to Mars? Like military officials, researchers, other skilled professionals like that.
Maybe the reason they chose civilian subjects is... 'cause they're planning to send those kinds of people to Mars in the future.
But then do the experiments then,
that
right?
Sounds right. Strangers living together on Mars for an extended period of time. What kind of problems would that bring? How would the subjects figure out solutions to the resulting troublesome situations? According to the decom staff, that's what the experiment was trying to determine.
I suppose in a way we're
Like
giving
a
them
chair-bound old man.
we're giving them valuable data.
Put us in a
If they're still
difficult
around.
position on purpose. To observe how we'd get out.
The sponsor is a civilian organization that hopes to expand business worldwide. maybe they expect to be part of a colonization of Mars in the future.
Colonizing Mars?
Hey, have you ever heard this before? If you want to transport live koi from Brazil to Japan, putting only koi fish in an aquarium will result in most of them dying. But by adding something to that same container, you won't lose a single one.
Really?
What is it?
A piranha.
A piranha?
But how does that even work?
They unite against the piranha?
I guess their self-preservation instincts kick in.
I get it. The fish become so afraid of the piranha that they make an effort to live. That nervous state becomes the power to keep them alive.
Uh-huh.
Don't have time to be worrying about each other.
You need that sense of urgency.
Just like jumping.
I see. So, for an actual Mars mission, it'd be a good idea to have a murderer on the crew, huh? Kidding!
Were you, though?
Eric, don't say scary things like that.
Mira's contemplating.
So maybe all this stuff is something similar. Living quietly in decom becomes boring, so the emotional state will fade. If you intentionally inject a sense of emergency...
A little late, perhaps, but I will now announce the voting results.
Much later than usual,
All
Zero.
3 groups have voted for different teams. Therefore, none have been executed.
Oh, goody.
Death count, 0. I can't say this is an ideal situation for any of us involved. It appears that none of you fully grasp the essence of this game.
Jeez, this lecture.
Think back on the rules.
It is the exact same message, though, not extremely similar. It's exactly the same.
For eternity until 6 people are killed. I will give you one last chance. A single action from you may result in your escape from the depths. What must you do? It's simple. I shall show you.
I wonder how this all connects. I should probably check the flowchart after this, just to see where it all links up.
The other 2 teams are listening to a message just like
Oh, he
this
does say
one.
just like this one, so yeah,
In
pretty
their
much the
ward's
same.
decontamination room.
What?
The construction of all of them are the same. A yellow button exists on the wall in each. Pressing it
You know, the thing
activates
that's
the
curious
showers
is
in the
this all taking place on the same
They will
day?
break down a solution of hydrogen fluoride.
You know? Because we're completely isolated.
No!
It's not only acidic enough to melt
For all I know,
the
it's 6 o'clock somewhere else.
it even dissolves glass and iron. Explaining
But
what would happen if you were
this
under
exact
extreme
scene's taking place at
circumstances.
6 o'clock for all 3 teams, so maybe that's the case.
That button
Just thought it was an interesting thing, because we haven't seen the other teams, like,
using it to
physically.
kill the other teams, and you will
The only other time we've seen them
passes to escape.
is when we had that video,
I have one final thing to tell you.
just before Eric shot
Early bird
Q.
gets the worm. After the first team pushes it, the button will become inactive for both of the other teams.
Sorry, again, I was talking over the thing, because we've already heard this before.
3 minutes. What will you do?
Eric?
Will you press it or refuse?
Eric, sit down.
It is ultimately all up to you to decide.
Don't overrule my decision.
Oh, we gotta hurry or we'll die!
There he goes. Oh, no.
Don't worry.
Oh, gosh.
You need to trust the others.
The others you say?
Q, you look like our
What the
savior.
hell do you know?
Hey, stop!
Oh, jeez.
Where did the nice Eric go?
Shut the hell up, you fucking brat!
Why, Eric?
How did you sell ice cream? Oh, dear. Yeah, it's a helmet, you know. Or was that Mira who punched him? Nice.
Mira?
At least he's quiet now. I'll leave the rest of this up to you.
Huh?
Wow.
It'll be interesting to see how you handle this.
Is that
What?
so? Mira doesn't seem too concerned, does she, about our current circumstances? Stealing Radical 6, chilled out when it comes to Q making a decision to push the button or not, finds it interesting. Doesn't even plead her case to trust the others or for self-preservation. Curious. But I mean, she ends up dead sometimes, so what the heck's that all about, right? Is she like the Dio of the game? Just the one that's obviously suspicious? And then she actually becomes
Seems
the
like the other
antagonist.
teams didn't press it either.
Because Dio, right? He was so obviously bad.
I'm so glad.
Morning.
Are we safe?
For now.
Who really knows?
Mira?
We're enjoying your view, are you?
Watch where you're staring!
It seems there may be a misunderstanding, so I shall clear it up for you.
Go ahead.
I never said the showers would activate as soon as the button was pressed. Which means you've yet to learn whether the button has been activated by someone or not.
What? Then...
Yep.
We'll have to wake up to find out if we're alive or not.
That angle, though.
Now, it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know that you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes.
It's just so funny, like, you won't even remember this. If you do survive.
No!
Sorry, Eric. I know you just woke up, but... back into the arms of Morpheus you go. Hey, Mira's eyes are still open. She's cheating. Right, we better check the flow. Just to see what has happened. Over here. Huh. Interesting. Looks like we're all going this way. Over here. Otherwise it would have ended. Looks like red team goes first, then Q, then D. I like it. I like it. Okay. Now we're starting to fill in the blanks here.